American Arcadia is an upcoming puzzle platformer where nothing is as it seems. The game is set in the beautiful city of Arcadia, a 70s retro-futuristic metropolis. People living here enjoy a life of luxury and comfort, unaware that they're being broadcast 24/7 on live TV. Trevor Hills is an average man enjoying a pretty mundane life in Arcadia, which isn't very entertaining for viewers of the show, and a drop in popularity ratings means death. Angela Solano is a stage tech that works for the show and wants to help Trevor escape. It's not clear yet how the lives of these two characters become connected, but one thing that is clear is the unique combination of perspectives: a side-scrolling platformer and a first-person stealth exploration experience. That's right, American Arcadia will have you playing as both characters. Trevor's gameplay is full of fast-paced chase scenes and environmental puzzles, and Angela's gameplay involves hacking cameras and sneaking around behind the scenes. There are a lot of games that have you play as different characters, GTA 5 for example, but not many actually switch the perspective of the camera and the entire game. The closest things I've seen to this are Paper Mario, which kinda blew my mind as a kid, and Fez, which was also pretty creative. American Arcadia will also be completely voice acted, which I think is important for a game with a lot of action since there won't be much time to read a bunch of dialogue on screen. From what I've seen and heard in the trailers, having voice protagonists also creates a greater sense of urgency and suspense. This is going to be Out of the Blue's second game. Their first was Call of the Sea, which was an equally colorful adventure game set in the 1930s South Pacific. The premise was to explore a lush island paradise, solving puzzles as you searched for your husband's missing expedition. Out of the Blue is based in Madrid, and their goal is to create game worlds that are striking, visually appealing, and evocative. And it seems like they're accomplishing this quite nicely. I love that feeling of the mystery revealing itself before your eyes. 1 second, things are perfect, and then this sign starts malfunctioning, and Trevor gets the feeling that not everything is as it seems. That's sort of a mantra we've heard multiple times from the team at Out of the Blue. Obviously, Arcadia isn't the perfect utopia it claims to be, but everything down to the puzzles will require you to think outside the box and perhaps even view things from a completely different perspective. Speaking of perspective, I always thought the Truman Show was a pretty cool concept, but not necessarily something that needed to be recreated. But American Arcadia isn't just copying and pasting the movie script into a game. By introducing a second perspective, I think this idea will translate into a much more engaging and interesting game format. Little details like the way we seamlessly transition from Trevor's gameplay to Angela's is extremely clever, and it makes it so the player doesn't miss a beat. One of the blog posts on American Arcadia's website states that the gripping story will be presented as a documentary, with interviews and police interrogations of the characters as you progress through the game. So it seems like besides the two forms of gameplay we've already seen, we might also experience interviews, maybe from other people living in Arcadia or the people running the show, and possibly an interrogation of the main characters if they end up getting caught. As you can tell, I'm pretty excited for this one. It was first announced back in April and was featured at a couple major game showcases throughout the summer. We don't have any word on a release date yet, but you can bet I'll be talking about it right here on this channel whenever we do. So please give this video a thumbs up if you can't wait to know more about American Arcadia, and check out some of these other cool games in the meantime.